Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, we were in the middle of Heavensward. Unfortunately, in the last episode, we had to say goodbye to our dear friend Oshfon. But, I mean, I'm trying to be ignorant and just act like he's still alive. So, yeah, in my mind, he's still alive. But, yeah, I guess we gotta pursue the Archbishop. that's who it is. Yeah, so let's hop into it. We gotta talk to Lucia. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this episode. The Soleil was eastward bound, so I sent word to Camp Cloudtop on the off chance the airship passed nearby. Sure enough, Lady Leniet informed me that it had been sighted by her scouts. When the Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds... Oh, then the Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds. Or was, not long ago. The airship has not been seen since it disappeared into the northern reaches near the Blue Window. Alas, because the region is firmly held by the Vanu and not easily accessible from Camp Cloudtop, House Helenard has yet to establish a foothold. We will need not only an airship, but a captain bold enough to risk the beastman's wrath. Didn't they say they're gonna go to Azys Lla or something? I think we both know the perfect candidate, Laura. Let us pay a visit to Master Garland at the Sky Steel Manufactory. I see, then I will take my leave for now. There are other matters which require my attention. Alright, yeah, I'll see you guys there. Alright, we're here with Sid. I also unlocked Dancer real quick. So we can switch whenever we want. Ah, the Dastardly Duo. What mischief have you two been getting up to lately? You haven't heard, have you? I hardly know where to start. He was a good man. Yes, he was. Sid, have you ever heard of Azys Lla? The Archbishop spoke of it before he fled. No, but it's probably some source of phenomenal cosmic power that's key to his plans. From what he told Laura, the Scions tried to tempt him as they tempted Gaius with the Ultima weapon. Even if he spoke true about playing along, I can see him attempting to seize it. As if we needed another reason to pursue him. Well, I'm convinced the Enterprise is at your disposal. Come to the airship landing when you're ready to depart. It's just as well. After pulling you out of the fire these last few times, I reckoned I was due to deliver you into it. Okay. Well, I guess I'll see you guys at the airship landing. Or... Actually, I have to say something. Into the fire, is it? In that case, I should inform Tataru of our plans. But you go on ahead to the airship landing. I shall join you anon. Okay, now I'll see you guys at the airship landing. And we're here with Sid, and Biggs, and Wedge, everyone. The boys have been hard at work preparing for our flight, and I'm pleased to say we are ready to depart. That is, as soon as a certain Alphino shows up. Pray forgive me my lateness. Tataru and I had so much to discuss. We still have no news of the missing Scions, but she assures me that Uriange and Ryle are pursuing promising leads. Nice. Come, we can continue this discussion aboard the Enterprise. I would have thought we just got on the Enterprise. The others are waiting for you aboard the Enterprise. Shall we get going? Yeah, that's why I came here.
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds, where countless isles yet remained uncharted. In search of a mysterious land known as Azys Lla, and the unmasked villain who sought to claim its secrets.
You see, those airships tilt to the side so much. How are they just standing in there?
Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
From here, Camp Cloudtop looks rather far. Be on your guard, Laura. The Vanu could be anywhere, even watching us as we speak. Assuming the Sully is here, I doubt she will come to us. We should begin searching the Isles in earnest. Of course, we must remain vigilant for Vanu scouts as well. I would rather avoid needless bloodshed. That makes sense. Alright, let's look around. Right, so we're looking around. Checking if there are some threats anywhere. A scary airship, maybe. Mayhap this effort was doomed to failure. Begs mercy of Netherlings, does not fight, does not wish to die. Was that a Vanu being attacked, but by whom? Well, who could it be? What evil people do we know that might be here? Over there. Oh, actually? Imperial troops. If Guardians sees them, they'll know where the Archbishop is. Oh, they're also looking for the Archbishop. The enemy of my enemy. We have no choice. With me, Laura. Protect the Vanu. GG. Netherlings save Lonu Vanu from certain death. Showers Netherlings with things like summer squall. Lonu Vanu knows not what wind bears Netherlings to Cloudsea, but warmly welcomes them. Shows gratitude where gratitude is due. Thank you. Lonu Vanu owes much more to Netherlings. As saviors, as heroes, soon do welcome you. To village we go, to north, come, come. Okay, let's go to the village, I guess. Elfino has to say something. So the Garleans were searching for the Archbishop and believed that the Vanu Vanu knew something of his whereabouts. Methods notwithstanding, they may have had the right of it. I conclude that we should accept Lonu Vanu's offer of hospitality and visit his village. Yeah, let's do that. See you guys there. Alright, we arrived at the village. Let's see. Like breeze guides leaves to rest, come and lay down your burdens, Netherlings. Lonu Vanu throws wide arms in greeting. Behold, Oxundu. Nice. Pretty. A far warmer welcome than the one you received from the Wundu, I think. Yes. Wundu bluster and blow hither and yon, sound and fury like aimless gale. What unseen lightning begets such thunderous report? Yeah, wasn't there still that blue whale the whole time, like Bismarck? There you are, did you see it? It's a damned flying whale again. The Imperials are after it. Where? The white? Dun dun dun. Yeah, how did he miss that huge whale? He's wounded. I mean, isn't that technically good? I mean, that's a primal, right? He just ate the whole island. By the 12th, did the beast just eat that island? Exactly what I just said, Elfino. Oh, insatiable white, oh devourer of worlds, why must you torment us? Lonu Vanu wastes no more words on his unfathomable deeds. Come, Netherlings, come and break words with Chief of Sundu. Alright, let's go break words. Alright, let's do this. With wisdom deep as netters and eyes clear as cloudless blue, Lonu Vanu speaks for Sundu. Hearken to his words. Or hearken, I don't know. Netherlings deliver Lonu Vanu from claws of steel-shod fiends and prove nobility. He knows not to ignore severe winds and brings before you with all haste. Soft rains to soothe the heart and sunshine to warm. Gratitude of Sonu, chief of Sundu, is boundless. We are honored to meet you, Chief Sonu. I am Elfino Leveilleur, and these are my companies, Laura Arda and Sid Garland. We are come in search of an airship, a flying vessel of the Nethers, which we believe is somewhere in the Cloudsea. Ah, like to black steel-shod contraption from which you save Lonu Vanu. Alas, no, that ship belongs to the Garlean Empire, an old enemy of ours. Though not the enemy we are looking for at present. The men we seek wear armor of purest white and are led by an older man in white robes. Wait, Lonu Vanu here tell of these Netherlings? You do, are you certain? As sun rises and falls and returns, we are. Sundu scouts can testify to words of Lonuvanu. Winds carry purpose of Netherlings to our ears as well. Netherlings seek key to Azys Lla. Now we're getting somewhere. Tell us, Chief Sonu, what exactly is this Azys Lla? Beware, Netherlings, for blackest clouds portend greatest danger. Look not into a heart of tempest. There lies ancient birthplace of sin, home of forbidden secrets. To speak more is to call the wind. But the wind devours isle where key is kept. Deep within bowels of mighty Bismarck it lies, beyond reach of the foolhardy. And beyond ours. Rejoice not in his gluttony, Lonuvanu, for as stone gives way to water, and wind all yields to the white. This he knows, Chief Sonu. Madness of Wundu bodes ill for all Vanu. Alright. So Azys Lla is home to forbidden secrets, accessible only to the bearer of a key which the Archbishop covets. Much as I would like to believe it's safe within the belly of Bismarck, the Knights of the Heavensward wield primal powers. If we do not slay the whale and claim the key first, they surely will. Quite how we will go about it is another matter. As was the case in our battle with Leviathan. We are out of our element, and this time we have far fewer allies to call upon. Be that as it may, our customary approach still holds true. We must begin by learning more about the White. Let us each question the residents of the village, then regroup and share our findings anon. Right, let me talk to the people. We'll be right back. Alright, we questioned someone. Alfino is probably gonna repeat what I told him. He's gonna be like, this, and this? So according to the Vanu, exactly, the Sea of Clouds and the Floating Isles were gifts from Bismarck to his people. Gifts which he has taken to eating, yes, technically within his rights, I suppose, if perhaps a little ungenerous. Gods, eh? But what of you, Alfino? Did you learn aught of value? Probably not. Figured as much. Alice, no, that is, unless you have an interest in the intricacies of Vanu sky fishing. Yeah, sounds amazing. Thanks for adding that, Alfino. Sky fishing, my gods, that's it. Alfino, my boy, I could kiss you. Yo, I found out that he eats islands. How is that not more important than sky fishing? From what we have observed, Bismarck is a creature of pure instinct, driven primarily by hunger. When wounded by the Imperials, it fled, but not before devouring another island to restore its strength. Yeah, he's a hungry boy. What I propose is this: we tow a suitable, appetizing island through the Sea of Clouds, in essence fishing for our flying whale. An appetizing island? Okay. Once we draw Bismarck out of hiding, we shall use dragon killers to fire grapnels into the beast's hide and then reel it in close, enabling our resident Acorn Sayer to engage it directly. A bold plan, Master Garland, but an exceedingly dangerous one. Should Laura fail to subdue the creature, she would almost certainly be eaten along with the rest of your appetizing island. And just make it big enough. And how do you make an appetizing island? Oh, she won't fail, and if anything does go wrong, I'll be at the helm of the Enterprise, ready to tow her out of trouble. I wouldn't entrust a task like this to anyone else. I got this. Nor I trust you have no objections to my joining you as well. Not at all, the more the merrier. Yippee! Right then, it seems the boys and I have a lot of work to do if the Enterprise is to be ready for our fishing trip, while you two need to find me some bait and not just any island mind. I want a mouthful at most. But if it's just a mouthful, he can just fly by and just eat me quickly, like... Shouldn't it be like maybe 2 bites, you know? Old chain and island. Ooh. Well, you heard Sid, we need an island to bait the hook. By way of a first step, I propose we speak with Chief Sonu. If the Sundu are as concerned by Bismarck's behavior as they have given us to believe, they may well be supportive of our efforts to slay him. Let's do that. Right. I hate collecting ether currents in this place. I mean, I think at least it's easier now because you have to get less, but... it's such a pain. Like, this place is probably the worst. I don't think there's any worse place than this one. Because it's just islands on top of islands, and then you don't know where to go. It's like... Oh my gosh, and the map is huge. It's so massive, it's insane. Oh, okay. Let's focus on the story again. My temper tantrum is over. The Chemonten is upon us. The white feasts and the Wundu rejoice in his carnage. Hear me, Chief Sono. This creature which torments you now is not the deity who raised up the floating isles and made a gift of them to you. He is a perversion of your beliefs given form by the Wundu. A false savior who consumes that which he should rightly safeguard. Yet it need not be this way, Chief Sonu. We have the power to strike down this impostor, but we must beg of you an island to see it done. Modes against the Tempest, in vain do they struggle. Yet who is Sonu to speak of what may be? Perhaps even the Tremonten can turn to the Ponente. Very well, Netherlings. When you are ready, tell Sundu scouts what manner of island you require and they guide you to it. We shall not fail, Chief Sonu. On that, you have my word. Come, Laura, let us see how Sid's preparations are progressing. Let's go! Alright, we're on the search for Tasty Island. Our Ishgarian friends have furnished us with dragon killers and ammunition, and I've taken the liberty of procuring a Magitech field generator as well. Rest assured, with chains to spare, every link forged by the manufacturer's master craftsmen. If you've any lingering doubts as to their strength, know that they were originally intended to bind dragons and were not found wanting. It pleases me to inform you that the Vanu have agreed to furnish us with an island of our choosing. Then all that remains is to confirm the readiness of the poor buggers who will actually be doing the fighting. Lura, let Wedge know when your party is assembled. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I don't like this plan. I don't like it one little bit. But I can't help being excited all the same. So tell me, Lura, are you ready to hunt the white whale? Yeah. After you then, Laura, all aboard. The Limitless Blue. Let's hop into queue. Alright, we made it. No, we can do it. No! Oh god, we did it. Can I get some healing? Uh-oh. No, no, kill it, no! Oh, we did it. Oh, that was last second, man.
Warrior light, beloved
Ooh. Bad connection though.
Madeline, O maid, Darkness, light to none known. Hark. Receiver, blessing, small.
So falls the Lord of Mists, as did all others before him. How many times does this make, warrior of light? Ah, how much you have grown, far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
She has what we seek?
That she does. The key to Azys Lla and the secrets of Allag. I see you have regained the blessing of light, albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
My thanks to you, Ascian. And to you as well, Warrior of Light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismarck.
That sucks.
Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare. By our deeds shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
Goddamn. Forgive me, Nora. Had I known that what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop them. Alas, Wedge and I were still sealed within the engine room and heard naught of the struggle until it was over. Now, for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. But all is not lost, for we yet live and we know their destination. Let us give chase and bring an end to their machinations. Oh, I can fly. I feel like Peter Pan. Wind up Sid. Loving it. Though we failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal and prevented the Vanu's lands from being consumed in so doing. The Sundu at least shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go and inform Chief Sonu of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the enterprise besides. God. I can speak.
Wait, something is amiss.
Uh-oh.
Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
Whoa, that's a cool helmet.
At once.
Regular. It's a girl's name where I'm from.
And there I was expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
I thought his guardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
Hey, Varus? Isn't that the head bitch?
Just as Wire observed, the Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
The Warrior of Light? She who bested Van Baelsar?
She is gonna best all of you.
The famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azys Lla as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to here. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Where did that come from?
From the sky.
Take cover!
Them?
Your Radiance, we must withdraw.
Oh, that looks like a big boy. Oh, that is a big boy.
We shall meet again, warrior of light. On that you have my word.
They could have literally killed me right here, right now.
So Garlemald too has designs on Azys Lla. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald, Varys Sosgalvus in the flesh. I assume the commander that accompanied him must be the legatus of whom the centurion spoke. Forgive me, this is neither the time nor place for such idle speculation. Pray return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of Imperial forces as well. I have yet to apprise Chief Sonu of all that has occurred, but once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship. Okay, let's go there. Alright, we're back with Sid. Thank the 12 you're alive, Laura. When the battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you and Alphino. What in the seven hells happened out there? First the Archbishop turns up with an Ascian and tow, and now the goddamned Emperor pays you a visit. What is this? A procession of notable bastards. Who's next? The Keeper of the Seventh Bloody Gate. Yeah, I was thinking there was some weird ass noise the whole time. No one so notable, Master Garland. I am happy to report that the Sundu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Chief Sonu sends his warmest regards, Laura. There was much talk of westerly winds. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Sundu were taken entirely unawares and wisely chose to offer no resistance. I sense they have no more to fear from the Empire, for the present at least. Had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Oxundu would already have been leveled. Plainly, Varys is only interested in reaching Azys Lla. Speaking of which, if you're all ready to continue the chase, the Enterprise is as well, shall we? We shall. Boop boop, we got a little Sid minion. What the hell? Oh. They're my ears. Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. If Azys Lla lies in that direction, we'll find it. The Soleil may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch them, you'll see. Hell yeah. Gonna go with speed.
did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again. Least of all under these circumstances.
Oh, it's a Garlean too. Dun dun dun.
My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Wait.
Livia Junius, the tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar.
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths. Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
my mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate.
I was thinking, like, wasn't that the Magitech that Livia was writing?
Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich.
Then she fell in love.
It was his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it.
Yeah, it's a good
In
person.
time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. It is your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azys Lla should be.
Hold on, everyone! Look! I think that's it!
Actually, yeah, this place is also annoying as hell.
Is that... Allagan? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
What was that?
Some sort of barrier.
Uh-oh.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
I've lost the auxiliary propeller!
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
God damn it all! Why do the Allagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
Guess we can't just make it there like easy breezy. We barely finished repairing the damage incurred during our skyfishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. I can only presume the Soleil passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key. Assuming Sid is correct, and I have no reason to think that he is not, the Vanu's key is required to pass through the barrier protecting Azys Lla. But even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I shall have everyone convene at the seat of the Lord Commander, that we might discuss how best to proceed. As before, make yourself known to the guardsman when you arrive, and he will show you in. Alright, let's do that. Alright, we're here with Emmerich.
In summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Allegans, and we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
I see.
If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us, and I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing two Garleans together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
That said, we're not without options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
How?
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
Would that the Archons were still with us.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
An Archon? Truly?
Ha! Fortune favors the righteous, eh? Well then, let's not waste any time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram. Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
If the brains can't make it work, then the muscles will. Or brute force. Alright, let's go find Tataru. Welcome back, Laura. How goes the mission? Did you manage to catch up with the Archbishop and his cronies? So you finally arrived at Azys Lla, only to find your way marred by some sort of barrier. Typical. But it's not all bad news. I've made progress in the search for our friends. Don't worry, Dora. We'll get to Azys Lla yet. When you fled the victory feast, you used the ancient watercourse beneath the city, right? Well, shortly after things went back to normal in Ulda, I asked Marshal Tarpin to have the tunnels searched. A logical place to look. It was there that you lost contact with Mephilia, Fencred and Y'shtola, was it not? Dare I ask what the Marshal found? I don't actually know. Pippin's message just said that there had been a discovery and that we were to come to the Hall of Flames at our earliest convenience. I dare not think what it might be. We shall depart at once. Tataru, let Urianger know to join us in Ulda. He will wish to be present as well. Yes, sir. Alright, let's go to Ulda. Alright, we're finally at the Hall of Flames with Pippin. Let's hear what they have to say. We are grateful for your assistance, Marshal Tarpin. You saved Her Grace and Father both. This is the least I can do to repay you. Forgive me my impatience, Marshal, but your missive mentioned a discovery. Yes, of course. As per your request, I had my men scour the waterways. Almost immediately, we encountered a difficulty. An entire section of the tunnel had collapsed. With the Mineral Concerns Corporation, however, we were able to remove the rubble, which yielded the battered bodies of a dozen crystal braves. Go on. Be at ease, Master Alphino. Your friends were not among the deceased. That alone is cause for hope. And then there is this. Y'shtola's wand. I had assumed as much. If I may, Marshal. This is how I did surmise. Judging by the etheric imprint that lingereth yet upon this wand, it have assuredly been employed in the casting of a most uncommon magic. Namely, the very first that man did conceive to traverse great distances, and the ancient precursor to all methods of travel that utilized the life stream, flow. The spell entailed the reduction of the corporeal form into its constituent ether, that the caster might enter the life stream and ride its currents thereby. Unlike the teleportation magics of modern times, it requireth not a lengthy incantation that Y'shtola should choose to employ such a spell. To speak of the need for haste. All of which would suggest she managed to escape. Would that it were so simple. Know that the scholars of Sharlayan forbade the use of this spell, and with good reason. The caster have but limited control over his course. For every mage who came safe onto his destination, another would be set adrift in the livestream, never to emerge. Alright, we continue. The caster have but limited control over his course. For every mage who came safe onto his destination, another would be set adrift in the livestream, never to emerge. Well, no, you can't mean... Be not downcast, my friends, for there is yet hope. It is like that Y'shtola's passage have left traces in the livestream. Could we but follow these from the point at which the magic was invoked, we may yet find her. To the Sildi excavation site, then. Our thanks for your aid, Marshal. Do not mention it. I shall pray for Lady Y'shtola's safe return. Alright, let's go check there. Alright, we're here. Evidence of Y'shtola's passage will have been made faint by time, but mayhap some few scant traces yet remain to guide our steps. So I gotta look for them? What's up there? The trail leadeth to the north and east, and to the bosom of the Heavensward. Are you certain? Aye, there is no mistake. Better have Y'shtola journeyed? And yet the Garleans have reported no sightings. We must take this to mean she is still adrift. If it be so, I do fear for our friend. Contrary to its name, the livestream is more akin to a raging torrent. Linger over long in the midst of this maelstrom, and the ether that formeth one's soul shall surely be scattered, never to be reformed. We have no time to waste. Urianger, pray, explore all possible options for reversing the effects of this forbidden magic. Lora Tataru, we three shall press on to Gridania and petition the Elder Seedseer's aid. Alright, let's meet in Gridania. It is said that the elementals perceive the livestream. If, as we suspect, Y'shtola is still adrift in its midst, they may be able to find her, but if we are to appeal to them for assistance, we must needs to do so their chosen, the Pachal. Pachal? It is imperative, therefore, that we speak with Kane Senna without delay. I have already requested an audience with the Elder Seedseer. She will receive us in the Lotus Stand presently. We need but speak with the conjurer yonder to be admitted. Rip. This way. Yeah. Awaits us, blah blah blah. Be welcome, my friends, and speak freely. I gather your suit will admit no delay. It will not, my lady. Pray forgive the abrupt nature of our request, but it is a matter of life and death. I see. As you say, we must needs act swiftly if we are to free Y'shtola from the ungentle pull of the livestream. And as you have surmised, we cannot do this unaided. However,
in requesting the Elemental's assistance to find Y'shtola, you must needs be aware of one difficulty. A difficulty born of the fundamental difference between man and Elemental.
That being?
In perceiving the world around him, man relies upon senses such as sight and sound. For the sake of convenience, he gives names to such things as are near or dear to him. Being formed of pure ether, however, such concepts are foreign to the elementals. Instead, they perceive by observing the ebb and flow of the energies of life. So profound a division cannot be bridged with simple discourse. The elementals' voices stir not the air, and thus reach not our ears, while our words are but wind to them. Though we seers can commune with them through feelings, naught that we can impart will serve to aid them in identifying Y'shtola. Nay, they must needs be presented with ether which is akin to hers. If you could but find a family member.
Oh! I know just the person! Y'shtola has a sister who came to live in Gridania. She told me about her once.
Sharla has a sister?
Oh, that is most fortunate indeed. Pray, seek this sister out then, and bring her to Evershade. There, we shall petition the Great One's aid in finding your lost companion.
Well, well. If memory serves, Y'shtola's sister is named Mitra. She's supposed to be a member of the Sons of Saint Koinek. Anyway, she spends most of her time around Apkalu Falls, from what I recall. Let's look for her there. Let's look for her. Well, I guess we could have also just walked around and looked for someone that looks literally the exact same like Y'shtola. Yes, is there something you require? Lady Mitra, it is an honor to meet you. My name is Alphen Olivier and this is Tatarutaru. So you are my sister's comrades in the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And I heard that your people were being pursued. I desperately sought to reach Y'shtola, but all mine efforts were not to no avail. Now I know why. A forbidden spell of all things, that she should be so reckless. But what's done is done. I thank you for bringing word to me. Needless to say, I should be glad to help. Though we were born of different mothers, our veins course with the same father's blood. Oh, they're half-sisters, but they look literally the same. I hope that this will be enough for the elementals. Come, let us make for Evershade at once.
Let us begin. Raya O, Arun, if you would.
Still love the unicorn necklace.
Hearken to me, O great ones. Pray give yourselves to the life stream, a drifting soul to find.
Please, Y'shtola. Please come back to us.
That's pretty.
There.
Damn.
Now.
Hey, Y'shtola's back. Is she naked? Better get her some clothes. Oh, that looks so cute. Can't they say if she's alive or not? That would be useful.
A room has been readied at the roost. Pray, bear her thither at once.
Yeah, I guess she's probably alive then.
All that remains is to pray, my friends.
Oh, yeah, Stola. Oh, indeed. Just seeing her face again. I've been so worried. Tataru's surprise. Y'shtola is resting within an inner room, though she's still unconscious. The signs are positive. The conjurers say she is in sound health and should awaken before long. Isn't that wonderful? Now, while we wait for Y'shtola to wake up, I thought I'd take the opportunity to finish my little surprise for her. It's something I've been working on for a while now, in the hope that she'd one day return to us. It wants for just a couple more items before it's ready. I've already placed orders for these items. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me? One is with the Leatherworkers Guild and another is with the Conjurers Guild. Speak with Mistress Chiva and Brother Sumiyan. They ought to take care of you. Alright, let me get that stuff. Alright, we're back here. We got the stuff. Ah, you're back. You have the items, I hope. Yeah, I do. Why am I always the errand girl? It's so annoying. Oh, it's precisely as I requested. A perfect match for the other pieces. Truly, Jiva is a master among masters. And the staff completes the surprise. Thank you so much, Laura. I can't wait to see what Y'shtola thinks of the surprise. Lest you wonder, she's doing very well and the conjurers have left her in her sister's care. Let's go and pay them a visit, shall we? Let's go! Hey. Did her eyes always look like this?
Tataru.
She looks like she's blind.
You are safe. Thank the 12. Something has changed about you, Alphino. Or mayhap the change is with me. I seem to sense the ether around me more keenly than before.
I am pleased to see you well again. Do you feel strong enough to talk?
No, she hasn't been talking yet.
Worry not. I am well enough.
Tell us then, what befell you after you fled the feast? We were told that there had been a tunnel collapse.
That was my doing. I brought the tunnel down that you and Minfidia might escape. At the last moment, I invoked a teleportation magic, in hopes of spiriting Thancred away at least. Needless to say, it did not go quite as planned, and I found myself adrift in the life stream. The others? Where are they? Did they not escape?
They remain unaccounted for. You were the only one we have been able to find. I am truly sorry. It was the Crystal Braves who pursued you that day. My hubris that led to our undoing.
No apologies are necessary, Alphino. You are not to blame for what occurred. Know that were our comrades here, they would commend you for keeping the light of hope alive.
Don't worry. The others are alive and well, I'm sure of it. We just need to find them.
Indeed, Tataru. Let us find our friends and rebuild the Scions.
Ha! There is the Alphino I remember. And I feel much the better for his return. 'Tis time I arose.
That reminds me. I have a change of clothes for you. I don't like to boast, but I made them myself. I learned how to weave while we were in Ishgard, you see.
Oh, that looks cool. Let's see the whole fit. Something's going on. I like the fit though. Looks cool.
Tataru has apprised me of all that took place in the aftermath of the assassination plot. It would seem I have been away for some while.
Yes, much and more happened during your absence. At present, we seek to follow the Archbishop to Azys Lla.
And you want for some manner of etheric ram to pierce the floating isle's protective barrier?
We do. Might you be able to furnish us with one?
A means to prise open a hole in an Allagan barrier. And one large enough to admit an airship, no less. Nay, I lack the knowledge to devise such a weapon.
But I know someone who could.
But I know of one who could.
Oh, I nailed this. There. My brain.
A leading figure in the field of etheric research, and one of the finest scholars ever to grace Sharlayan. Matoya, my former master.
Ooh. I never realized how cool those windows look. Then onward to Sharlayan. Ooh, we're going to Sharlayan. In my youth, I had the honor of studying under Matoya. In the field of etheric research, she was without rival. I have no doubt that her knowledge will be of aid to our cause. The question is, why will she share it with us? My master has ever been willful. The gods forbid anyone disagrees with her. When the Garlean Empire first marched upon Eorzea some 15 years ago, the denizens of Sharlayan were summoned back to the motherland. However, Matoya refused to join the exodus. To this day, she lives a hermit's life on the fringes of the abandoned city. So, it is to the Geranian hinterlands that we must go, to the place of my birth. Though Alice and I were born in Sharlayan, our days were short. We remained only until the Exodus, and I have not returned since. Oh, so it's to be a homecoming then. As fine a reason as any to go to Sharlayan, and it would afford us the opportunity to pay my master a visit. I believe you have mistaken our primary objective, Yashtola. At any rate, the journey will take us through largely unknown territory. Let us first return to Ishgard and make our preparations. Okay, to Ishgard we go. Bye-bye! We're back in Ishgard. Sharlayan is situated in the Geranian hinterlands. To get there, we must strike west and traverse the breadth of the Geranian forelands. Make no mistake, it will be a grueling journey. The party shall be comprised of Lura, Yashtola, and myself. Tataru, pray remain in Ishgard and continue the search for our missing friends. Yes, sir. First, let us make for Tailfeather. See you guys in Tailfeather. And here we are. A long soak in the live stream, followed by a long journey. I would not recommend it to anyone. But rest assured, my strength is returning to me. I shall be back to my former self ere long. A great new nation. I believe I am sufficiently rested. Let us continue west to Sharlayan. Once we descend the mountain path, we will arrive at the Geranian hinterlands. From there, it is but a short distance to the city. Be warned that we shall be passing through Nav territory. We must needs be wary of them and the dragons both. Okay, let me make my way there. We entered the Geranian hinterlands.
To the Thalaic River, where to the melted snows of Abelathia's spine eventually find their way by means of 1,000 silver streams. Whose waters have long nourished the Dravanian hinterlands, and so provided for a settlement of learned souls from across the northern seas. To the city of Sharlayan, that great seat of knowledge now abandoned by her keepers, they came.
Cool, cool. Matoya dwells on the far side of the baaaack River. Let us search for a crossing. Alright, let me go search then. You made it somewhere? Knowledge seeks no man. I guess I could read the no man part, but the rest. Thus says the motto Sharlayan engraved upon yonder stone. The meaning is simple. It falls to us to seek enlightenment. During the 6th Astral Era, at the turn of the 13th century, men from the northern nation of Sharlayan journeyed across the seas to Eorzea in search of knowledge. Upon arriving at these shores, they established a camp for their scholarly endeavors. Over time, this camp grew into a settlement, and the settlement prospered. And so much so that it came to be counted amongst Eorzea's great city-states. Alas, those glory days are now but a fading memory. With her keepers lost to her, Sharlayan has become an empty husk of her former self. Uplander is mistaken. Sharlayan has new keepers, is on cusp of new age of glory. Hey there. Goblins, here to plunder the city. Uplander is mistaken muchly. We are not thieves. This place is our home. Your home? When last I looked, it was mine and Elfino's. We were born here. I guess not anymore. When Uplanders abandoned city, Uplanders gave up claim. Born here or no, Uplanders are trespassers. My friends, please, we did not come to dispute your claim to this land. Our purpose here is peaceful. We desire but to cross the river. Be calm, I beg you, and let us speak like the civilized folk that we are. Surely we can come to a mutual understanding. Yeah, for real, the tapping of your feet is so annoying. Thank you. If that is true, then Uplanders are welcome here. Come with Slowfix. Slowfix will show Uplanders settlement. Oh my gosh, that tapping, I can't. So annoying. Alright, well, let me get settled here. Alright, we got Slowfix here. Here is Heart of Settlement, name of Idleshire. Idleshire? I don't know. What have we got here? Guests. Greetings to you. I'm Elfenor over here, and may I introduce my companions, Laura Arda and Y'shtola. We have journeyed far in search of a friend and seek to cross the river. But finding the main bridge collapsed, you went looking for a detour and ended up stumbling into Slowfix and his crew, is that right? That is the short of it, aye. This place, Idleshire, I came expecting a ghost town. Suffice it to say, I am surprised to find it so alive. Well, with all them precious artifacts lying about, it was only a matter of time before treasure hunters like me moved in. But we weren't the first to arrive, neither. By then, Slowfix and his gobby friends were already settled. At first, gobbies and hunters disliked each other, but understanding came, then friendship. Now gobbies and hunters have joined hands to build great new nation. That's cool. So that is what happened after we Sharlayans departed. Oh, so you're locals. No hard feelings, I hope. All these nice buildings, but no one to live in them. Felt like a waste, you know? I've been trying to put the place to rights, and things have been going well for the most part, but it ain't all smooth sailing. Not to sound ungrateful, but the traps your people left lying about are bloody nuisance, and there's the Illuminati harrying us day and night. Slowfix has bright idea. Uplanders desire mutual understanding, yes? Best way to understanding is helping one another. Citizens of Idleshire and Uplanders can be citizens too. Citizens are free to cross the river. Well, I'm not aware of a quicker way to reach our destination. Let us assist Slowfix and his people. Alright. We shall do that then. But I think... Ooh, upgrade. But I think we're gonna do that in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like what you see. And obviously subscribe if you want to see more. I try to upload every single day. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And bye-bye.